Hi there, friends. This is Kinga from the Lanterns Around the Globe podcast and channel. And so today I have a special episode because I brought my insight about the coming year, 2025. So if you've been following energy forecasts or channelers or anyone from the astrological realm, you would know that this year is going to be very special, very exciting, very turbulent, full of events and turns and twists. And we are going to face things or going to meet events which are very unprecedented. And so I'm very excited. I'm very much looking forward to it. And so what I did and what I prepared for today is that I channeled an intuitive message for this community about this year. So maybe there are some insights, there are some thoughts and ideas and that can help you navigate this this year. Because I guess we need all kind of resources to feel good amidst all the happenings. So I'm gonna read it out because I always write when I channel, and that's the probably the easiest and most authentic way if I just simply read out what I wrote. And I would love to hear what resonates, what feels close to your heart, what are the messages that are really calling to you. So please leave any comment in the comment boxes, or just send me a message, an email. I'm going to be happy to reply. So let's dive into it. At this point, humanity cannot avoid another big heartbreak, for it is exactly the heart that needs to be open, and if one doesn't open it for themselves, gradually and willingly, it has to happen by a force cracking it open from the outside. Loss and grief, pain and such as part of this process, for that opens the door towards compassion and understanding. We need to turn our eyes and caring heart to each other, and we need to be able to say honestly and deeply, I see you and I feel your pain. I see you, and all I can say is that I don't fight what I see. I accept it, and I love this world even more, regardless what I see in it. We all experience the quiet, hermit moments once again. Some will need more time in solitude, reflecting, connecting with their higher selves, and finding the light and peace within. Others, who've already worked consciously to create balance within, will only need to remember to practice and use all the tools that are available. They are protected, and their heart and guts are going to guide them in trembling, chaotic moments. No need to fear, no need to react. You always have enough time to recenter and make decisions from a peaceful, loving place, always. If you give one message with you, let this be the one. There is always enough time to respond consciously. There is always enough time to respond consciously. There's going to be a lot of loud struggle, competition, and seemingly contradicting acts, fights, and people working against each other. Rivalry and pushing one another are a result of panic and deeply rooted fear. Everyone wants to build a ladder, a path that helps us to get out of this dark hole we had fallen into. But humanity has to learn, really learn, to work together through the beautiful duality of oneness and separation. We are one. We have one aim, but we have separate experiences and access to resources. We need to see and accept that. I am because you are. I am because you are. Humans can rise together if they work together. I support others and they support me. I offer my resources and then ask for help with no hesitation and shame. The voices of dark temptations are going to be louder than before. Institutions, system, governments, leaders are going to hold out trappy hands of false help. They will try to make us believe, yet again, that they have all the answers and convenient solutions. They will try to play the role of savior again, but we will need to be aware of the aim of this drama. If they are the saviors, we are the victims. Humans are no victims. For thousands of years, they were made to believe that they are powerless, that they don't have the knowledge or wisdom that they need to be dictated. It is more and more clear for many of you that you are much more powerful than you'd ever thought. 2025 will push you to feel this inner power deeply. You will have many opportunities to say no to ideas, situations, or people, and you will have a great feeling of satisfaction and success when you realize that it is often all it takes to say no to addictions, let them be substances, habits, relationships, or beliefs, and to resist the temptation. It is going to be an active resistance this time. It will be generated in the solar plexus of the individual and of the collective. It will be bold, it will be loud, fierce, and firm. And it will be so loving, so unquestionably loving, that no evil can stand its power. Negativity will gain momentum, but you have to keep it in your mind and your heart that you can always choose to see the good, the blessing in every situation. Think in very, very long term, beyond your life or the life of your children. What is happening now is necessary for that faraway future. For the faraway future be bright, peaceful, just, and graceful. In the moments of in the moments of despair, you need to remember that the future that you've already seen once. With every thought, with every act, we create a new timeline, a new chain of possible future. What kind of timeline do you devote to yourself to? Make good choices. When things are falling apart, it happens because they are not serving us anymore. Sometimes you need to leave home, your shelter, to find your home with a capital H, your wholeness. And then, so where are we heading in 2025? We are heading towards love and compassion, an era when deep intuition and empathy will play a huge role in decision making and leadership, whether on an individual level or on a collective level. We collectively are connecting more with our emotions and allow them to guide us without controlling unconsciously our lives. There is harmony in co-creation when we use our intuition. There is ease and flow. However, you need to train your skills. You need to practice to connect with your higher self and that voice of your heart. Balance is a key theme for this year, both the lack of it and the efforts to regain balance in personal lives, between feminine and masculine, between human and spirit. You'll be knocked out of your balance abruptly in a fraction of a second, and it will show how much you've learned in the last years about finding your center and calm in any storm. Be prepared and check out your toolkit. What can you do to take back to the loving present moment, opened to new opportunities? Breathing, grounding with your senses, and your daily practice to regulate your nervous system. When you know who you are, when you are clear about your worth and your goals, this calm and clarity in your mind and body, you can lead under any circumstances with harmony and confidence. And when I say lead, I also mean leading your own life, but also leading other people. Let it be your children, your family, friends, or a bigger group of people at work or in your community. A lot of us will still have to do realizations about the distortions of the self. This year will bring many opportunities disguised in smaller and bigger events when we can unveil deep, long hidden truths about our abilities, power, and strengths. 2025 is going to be a historical year to release victim consciousness from our individual psyche and from the collective energy field. Illusions of feeling stuck or being powerless and helpless will continuously show up, projected on the screen of life, so we all can choose freedom and healing old stories. Keep an eye on your patterns. If there's still some beliefs or karmic story that needs to be transmuted, you will hear about them now very strongly. Please try not to take it personally. Try instead to look at these often uncomfortable experiences as helpful clues from your guides and your higher self. The moment that reveals an outdated habit or role in your life also provides you with the gift of transforming it into a new insight, a new way to express your love to yourself and to the universe. Most of you have already connected and opened your heart in the last years. And for now, it is serving as a spacious seat for your beautiful soul. It is getting easier for you in this community to hear the inner voice and to listen to the music of your heart's truth. Now you'll also feel the urge to share this truth with clear and loud voice. So after opening the heart, now it's the throat chakra we open. The energies of this year will support you to show yourself without any filter and to speak up when you hold a piece of wisdom. This awakening world needs you and your words. And after this beautiful message, I channeled something from Gaia, from the earth, because it is obviously happening for her as well. All the changes, all the abruption, all the ascension, practically. And I was just curious if she has any message for us, and that's what I got. My dear children, I know that it is a very difficult time for you that you are facing now, and I'm very proud and thankful for you holding the space for me. That's what I need the most, space, so I can focus on my own healing and ascension. Space and trust from you and loving acceptance. I am going to do things that will look or feel outrageous. I am going to frighten you with my releasing low energies. But trust me, and please trust yourselves too. You have so much more power than you are left to believe. You have allies and helpers in many realms. You will meet them, more and more of them, and you will have to trust them too. The process is on the loose now. You cannot stop it, but you can lean into it, lean into the wave. You will feel a lot in this year and the coming ones. Shed your tears, over your losses and find compassion and love in the arms of your friends and loved ones. Create your families and tribes, regardless if you are from the same family or you found them on the way. Please take care of each other for me so I don't need to worry about you during this transition time. Some of you will stay with me in this process. Some of you will choose to retreat in their shell, and some of you will choose to leave and come back later when things are more soothed out. All is good and all is appreciated. Keep the hope, trust, and love alive in your hearts. See you on the other side of it all. With deep, ever growing love, Gaia. So, this is the message that I wrote, and I think maybe you want to go through it again and again and find what's speaking to you and see how it unfolds in your life. It can be for the first hearing, it can be a little bit abstract, but I think the tone, the energy, the music of it is very clear. We need to be ready that all this craziness is going to continue and maybe peak in this year and the coming ones. But we also need to be ready. And I think this is very important, that we need to be ready to face our power, because that's going to be something that will reveal itself. I'm very curious how everyone individually experiences that, how we collectively respond to that opening and that new revelations, because I think there's going to be a lot. And yes, I guess what the message said about the balance is also important. It's not static. It's not something that is just there and then we create it and then it stays. We always need to go back and rebalance our lives, and this year is going to be probably even more relevant or more present, and like a very advanced practice of that. So please find ways to center yourself, to call yourself, to ground yourselves, either in nature, with the mindfulness tools, meditation, chanting. It's we are already in the age of Aquarius, which is all about community. And for me personally, and of course, with my work, this is where I'm heading again. Like I've been always very much focused and excited about creating community, and it again feels so very important. A lot of people are isolated, and either because of how they work or live, or physically isolated as well, or because they don't have people to share their thoughts with, because they have grown so much, they have changed so much, they have so different way of thinking now than people around them, like in their family or close friends. And often in this transition we find ourselves very lonely. So please reach out. Please try to find the new communities, the new groups, new people, because you need each other. We need each other. And please follow this community as well, because I think there's going to be many, many beautiful souls sitting around this little fire. And I'm going to be very grateful to keep this space, hold this space for you guys, and also to get inspired of you again and again and again, just how it's always been in these last 10 years with you. So thank you again. Thank you for your listening to this and contemplating. And if you have any insights, any thoughts, any ideas, any comments about what I've just shared, please connect and share it. Share it with me, share it with the whole community. And I hope that at one point we can also start to unfold this message or these messages together and share and because everyone has a piece of information, and I love to see how that adds up when everyone gives their piece. So take care and much love to you, and then see you next time. Bye.